Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I have another project to share with you. This time we're using some more of the Lisa Horton Summertime Collection, and we're going to make a 5-step card. We're going to be using the Stargazers. This creates some really pretty flowers. And we're going to be using a couple of the ripped circle edge circles. And then we're going to use, I thought that this is going to create a real dainty card today. This is the open lace frame and landscapes. We're not using the landscape, we're just going to use the frame and the layers that go with it. And then I'm also bringing in, we're going to do lots of layers today. This is the Love and Hugs Sentiments Stamp and Die set. Okay, you have the main hugs that has it has the hugs and then 2 shadows in different sizes. 1 stamp set that will cut out all of the greetings on here. And then I'm bringing in some oldies from my stash. We have the woven lattice texture, and then we also have the field notes. I'm going to just create a bow with this. So we're going to jump in. Oh, wait. Before we jump in. With Mother's Day around the corner, as a mother, my kids always ask me, what do I want? What do I want? And I tell them, actually, I don't need anything. Of course, I'm sure all of you mothers can relate. But I do like to shop every once in a while, and so Spellbinders actually give me a coupon code to share with you. So if you spend $100 more, you can get $10 off. The coupon code is Tina May 10, and it's valid between today, May 4th, through May 7th at midnight. And I'll leave more details for that over on my blog, and I'll leave that link down below. So happy Mother's Day to you all. You get a little bit of a coupon code if you plan on doing a little bit of shopping. Okay? Let's jump in with our 5-step card. We're going to start off with step 1 and create our focal point, which will be the beautiful Stargazers. I'm bringing in some rainforest. There's 4 stems in here. Each of the stems, when you die cut these out, there's letters on there. For example, this one has an A. This one has a B. And when you cut them out, the reason they have that is because there's layering elements for the leaves that you can add to each one of the leaves on the stems. So this one goes with A. And then we have B, and then you have, let's see, here's C and then D. Actually, let's cut these out with a lighter green. This is Spellbinders Mint, and we'll cut these out. The cool thing is when you cut these out, it imprints the letters on here too, so you know. And there's 4 stems. We'll cut all 4 out. Okay? As far as the flowers go, we're going to ink blend with some ivory cardstock. So I have Spellbinders Alabaster. The Stargazers look like they're hard to put together, but they're very easy to put together. There's just 3 pieces, and their pieces are like a puzzle. And what I mean by that is, this is the bottom section for 1. Okay, let me put it right side up. This is the next section that would go right on top. You see how it fits like a puzzle? And then this is the 3rd layer. It looks kind of like an upside down mustache. You just layer all 3 of them just like that. And you get some really pretty dimensional flowers. So very easy layering. And the second flower is the same exact way. It's just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to cut out a set of these. And then this here is the flower bed portion. I'm not going to use green cardstock. I'm going to use my alabaster with that. And then there's a die in here for the flower centers. But you know what? I like to use gems for those. So I'm going to run this through my die cut machine, and we're going to do a little ink blending. My die cutting is all done, and I already created 1 set, but I wanted to show you how I did it, because I do want an extra flower. Okay? I did keep this so I could show you. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the indentation will show the letters. You have A, B, C, and D. So it actually imprints on your cardstock, which is lovely. This is actually set A that goes with this one, which is set A. I'm just going to use my glue, and we're going to go ahead and attach these so I don't lose them. I already did the rest. So we have a little detail to those leaves. So pretty. And then I have 2 inks. These are Simon Says Stamps Positively Saturated inks. I have Shell and straw. We're going to start off with straw. I'm just going to use my blending tool, and we're going to add a little yellow. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. Now, with the flower, when you layer them, only the ones that have the etched detail will show. Let me, for example, this is the base layer, and you see this is the only leaf that has the etched detail. Okay, this next one, the two leaves. So those are the ones that are going to show. So those are the ones that I'm going to ink up. So we'll just add a little color here. The best part about this is it doesn't have to be fancy because most of it's going to be covered. I'm also going to do the flower bud. And I do like to leave a little bit of the ivory. So we have our yellow. Looks like a hot mess, but wait till you layer it. It's so pretty. I'm going to bring in my shell, which is like a corally orange. And then we're going to add a little bit of orange here. Now, the layering is so easy. Add glue. Add the first layer. I'm going to offset it just so it looks like it's a little bit more full. Add a little more glue, and then we can add the bottom, and our flower is all done. Takes no time at all, just 3 layers, and look how pretty they are. Okay, we'll do the same thing to this one. We add the bottom, and our flowers are all done. Okay, I'm going to add, we're going to add this flower, the smaller flower, to the longer stem here. Okay, and then I'm going to darken up this a little bit more. There we go. That's just so we'll add a little bit more color here, just so they match a little bit better. Okay, so our flowers here are done, and then we have the flower bud, which I'm going to add a little dot of glue here, and we're going to add 2 buds to this one. And then I'll add a flower bud. Let's add a flower bud over here to this long one. And those are the flowers I'm going to use today. I'm not going to use this one. I am going to flip them over, and we will put some foam tape behind here. So now we have foam tape. I'm going to actually, since the stems of these are really delicate, and since we have all the layers, you can see how heavy they are, I'm going to bring in ripped edge circles, and we're going to cut out 2 circles and layer them together. I'm going to take this one, let's do 2 sizes. I think these are good sizes. And the bottom one I'm going to cut out with some more of my alabaster, and then the inside piece I'm just going to cut out with white cardstock. I'm just going to use my tape runner, and we're going to just layer these together. And then this way we can create a little bouquet off to one side. So this will be my focal point. The leaves are flat, and then we have the foam tape showing on the larger 2 flowers. Give those a little bit of dimension. Okay, that's all done. Let's move along to step number 2 and create our home panel. That's where this die set comes in. Okay, I cut out the open lace frame and die cut it out with white cardstock. This is how pretty it is. Just gorgeous. Okay, and then there's an inside rounded rectangle. There's 2 of them actually. The next size up I cut out with some alabaster cardstock. We're just going to layer this on our frame. Now, if you were to use this and layer it, you would create a thin frame. How nice is that? Or if you would use this, you would create a little bit of a thicker frame. Okay, but I took white cardstock and cut that out. Okay, so, and we're going to just layer all 3 of these together. Okay, after we have those, I'm going to go one step further, and I want a little extra texture in the background. So I'm using the woven lattice texture die. This is from Spellbinders, and this is actually from Lisa Horton too. I really like it. I don't know if this is available if it's not, I'll find something that's similar. But I love this for cards, masculine especially. But I'm going to add a little extra texture to my frames with this piece. So I'm going to layer this right over the white. Another option would be to emboss the smallest panel of this set, and I think you could add enough texture with that. There is my home panel. Let's put this with our focal point. Put these to the side, and now we're going to work on step number 3, which is our greeting. I love stamp and die sets like this. Let's go ahead and stamp our greeting. This stamp set is one piece, and it cuts out lots of different greetings. I'm going to bring in my stamping positioner for this and some white cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Memento ink. My card's going to be a real soft card today, so Memento is not as bold as my VersaFine Clair. I'll just give this a press. Maybe one more time. Lovely. Okay, and then we're going to take the die set and cut this out. Okay, we have the hugs. There's 2 shadows, a thicker and a thinner. I'm going to take the thinner and cut out with white. And then I'm going to bring in some alabaster, and I'm going to cut out the larger shadow and the scripty hugs that goes with it with the alabaster. Now I'm going to do a little ink blending on the hugs here with the leftover ink that's on my brush. Starting off, I'm going to add some yellow. There we go. Just for a little added color. And then we're going to layer all 3 of these together. Look how fun that looks. That's my hugs. And then I think what we're going to do is create a Just For You card. Just because. Missing you. Maybe love and hugs. I think that's a good greeting. Okay, we'll put the rest to the side. And then let's go ahead and build our home panel. I'm going to start by adding some adhesive behind my focal point. And I'm going to add this. I'm going to offset it a little bit towards the bottom here of my home panel. And then we can add our hugs. That's where our field notes comes in. I'm going to create a bow. I'm not going to use the twine. I'm just going to create a bow using some craft cardstock. I'm using some of my Nina Desert Storm cardstock. I'm going to die cut out that bow, and we'll just add this to our home panel as well. If you guys aren't good with tying bows, I have to tell you, this die set is lovely. And then I'm going to add it at the base of the flowers. Okay, now we're going to move along to step number 4 and create our background. It's going to be very simple. I'm just going to bring in some yellow cardstock. I think yellow is just going to brighten it up. Okay, this one we're going to adhere to the front of our card base, and then I'm going to add my home panel. Just put some foam tape behind here, and we're going to layer this right in the center, and I think this creates a real dainty card. Now we're going to move along to step number 5, which is our embellishing, and I'm bringing in my Spectrum AB gems, and we're just going to add a few gems to our background here. We'll sparkle it up. I also added them to the flower centers for a little extra sparkle there. Okay, and then that will finish off my card today. Again, if you guys want to do a little shopping for Mother's Day, Spellbinders gave me a coupon code. The links for that are down below. The coupon code is down below also. But if more details are over on my blog if you want to check it out. I have another project, lots of projects actually before Mother's Day, but it's a great way to start your Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your day, the rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.